social media a lot on my videos because I feel like there's a content problem with car dealerships. Like, we all believe that, we can either just repurpose the tier 1 content that we get, that automatically gets posted, or that we, repurpose out to our Facebook and Instagram and just call it good. And it just isn't. It just, flat out, straight up is not. That's just not the way to go. That's not going to create engagement. The social media ROI, you have to stop thinking of it like you think about a conversion on a third-party lead or a KPI on the manufacturer leads or something like that. You have to stop thinking about social media like that. If you're a car dealer right now and you don't have an active social media presence because you think that it's just not going to drive traffic, users, shoppers, you are one of the ones that's right now is December in 2022 that is really struggling with your car. And I'm not saying there's a lot of factors out there making dealers struggle right now. There's the interest rate took a massive hike. Inventory, we're still struggling to feel complete. There's a seasonality to it. People aren't in car shopping mode right now, especially with need to buy cars. I get all that. But if and I'm not saying social media is the holy grail that's going to solve all your woes. But what I am saying is the dealerships that have a strong social media presence, in that they have 10,000 plus followers on their social media platforms, they have lots of engagement, clicks, likes, comments, shares on their social media posts. And I'm not talking about just Facebook and Instagram. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about the full gamut of the social media carousel, right? So if you don't have that level of engagement on your platforms, then you are absolutely selling yourself short. And you're absolutely selling your business short in times like this, when all those factors, that seasonality and the interest rate hike and the inventory, all that shit that bogs us down, where the social media can help keep that top of mind presence to your shoppers and your primary market area customers. So, and what I mean by the content problem is, we're constantly talking about, well, here's a car for sale. Well, here's a great feature for this car. Well, here's, we have this new car coming in, or that's not here yet, but here's a, pretty picture of the new car. But we don't link that post back to any other relevant information. So you're pretty much that's just a useless post. It's literally like the one-ply toilet paper of the toilet paper world. It's completely pointless and useless. So to John Q. public who's looking at social media, and they came to your store, they sat in your service department, they interacted with your service, your QR code or whatever you had standing in there to say, hey, go on our Facebook page, check us out, leave a review or whatever. You gave them no reason other than to just turn off the notifications to ever engage with your page again. Because if that's the kind of dry, bland, one-ply toilet paper content that you're pushing, then you give them no reason to come back and visit us or see what we're posting about. So they're going to be like, yeah, I'll stay connected, but I'm going to hide their feed so I don't have to see their bullshit. So there's a lot of stores that do social media really well, and you don't really usually have to look far to find them. So what I'm talking about, how do I determine whether they're doing well? How many followers do they have? If they have 15,000 or more followers on their Facebook page, or they have into the 6 digits into their TikToks, actually if they have into the 50,000s with their TikToks and up, that's pretty much a successful business account, social media account. But where I think I would really look for, the internet's full of ideas, what to post on my social media content, if I do this, if I do that kind of business or whatever. But auto dealerships, we're really unique. And a lot of times you have social media companies out there that'll tell you, hey, we're just going to repurpose the tier 1 content and call it good. So you can reuse the tier 1 content to your benefit. So let's say you're a Toyota dealership and you have the tier 1 social media team, the OEM, posting about Camrys on your social media post. You can go in to the comments, or you can go in to the original post itself in whatever their back-end tool is and add the link back to the search results page for your store for Camrys. That's what I'm talking about linking it back and utilizing that to your benefit. Those aren't the best posts. I think we can all agree about that. And another one I see a lot is dealerships actually utilize their TV commercials. Yeah, I'm surprised people are still doing regular cable TV commercials, but they are repurposing those cable TV commercials and putting those up as posts on their social media. And then they wonder why they don't get clicks or shares or likes or whatever. People are paying extra money. I'm one myself. I pay an extra couple of bucks a month so I don't have to watch ads on Hulu, so I don't have to watch ads on Netflix, and so I don't have to watch ads on Peacock. So by doing that, I'm not seeing any of your stuff. So what makes you think I want to go to your social media page and watch a TV commercial? So I would be very cautious with those types of posts on your social media. Now, if you're using YouTube as your proof for those types of commercials, that's one thing. But I wouldn't count them as a regular post for engagement. So let's get to where the real meat of the conversation is what is a good post for engagement? What's going on in your community right now? Are there rodeos? Are there food drives? Are there blood drives? Are there toy drives that you're helping out the Marines with the Toys for Tots? Is there a blood drive where you're helping out the local cancer center? Is there a rodeo that the community, the city that your dealership is in is actually sponsoring that you can loan some sponsorship money to? Though, and I'm not talking about you should go out and spend a shit ton of money sponsoring, everything your community does. But I'm saying there's benefit in actually going out to these events yourself, or having someone at your company go out to these events to be a representative of your business and talk to people about their cars. Take a wrapped vehicle, something with a wrap on it representing your business, go park it in the parking lot and go to the event. Hand out, if it's a ballpark and you're going to a minor league ball game, go out there and hand out gift cards. Of course, this takes a little prep, for $5 at the concession stand. Hand out ball caps. Hand out rain ponchos if you go on a day when it happens to be raining. Things like that take planning. They absolutely do. But you can also post on social media, hey, catch us at the Amarillo Sod Poodles game tonight. We're going to be handing out baseball caps. Things like that take a little bit of planning. Those are very strategic, and those are good long game plays. Things that actually keep that branding top of mind. When I worked in Duarte, we actually handed out soccer balls with Nissan of Duarte printed on them. So, and that actually went, did a ton of good. And I stole this idea from somebody else. The LAPD, the satellite office was there, actually would come and get soccer balls so they could hand them out to the kids around the community. So, and I can't take credit for that. Totally stole that idea from somebody else. Great idea. I loved it. That's why I ran with it. And we posted about that. Hey, we're hosting the movie in the park, because there was a big park behind the dealership. Hosting movie in the park. We're handing out soccer balls. Come get your free soccer ball. I handed out pumpkins all of October. I bought 2 pallets or 3 pallets of pumpkins, and I posted on social media, come get a free pumpkin every time you take a test drive. And I had people throw in 3, 4, 5, 10 pumpkins in. I don't care. Throw 10 pumpkins in your truck. You want the pallet? I'll load the pallet on your truck. As long as you're here and I can get engagement from you and you can post, hey, we went to the dealership, we took 10 pumpkins. Awesome. Post about it on there.